I'm guided to use the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. First card 32, Resurrection. First message I pick up for you, Kristie, is you are about to make a comeback after a difficult time. It seems like you have been through an upheaval, struggling. Whatever you've been through, it feels broken inside. It feels like we got into a relationship that you have with someone significant to you. It, if it's temporary thing, but the feeling of it, it's not. This life experience, it's about developing something better for yourself, even though it hurts. People often say love can hurt. It's the opposite of love when something unpleasant happens in that relationship. But that is the only way to help yourself grow, to develop what love is about. If you haven't gone through that experience, you wouldn't realize how much that you haven't loved yourself. When love hurts so bad, then it's really not the pure kind of love. Perhaps that love before, it was so conditional or so dark that isn't the right pure love that you thought it was. So this card is about rebirth, to renew your soul, to find your way back to the purest love possible. And of course, you have to navigate through all those darkness in order to rebirth, to renew yourself, to find that pure love. And the message that I've been saying is life path to unconditional love. Self awareness is spiritual awakening to soul healing. And this upheaval, it's about that. The hurt is to help you to understand that you haven't loved yourself unconditionally yet. You haven't really experienced what true love is. You haven't had that pure love yet. Is there any more you want me to elaborate for Kristie on this specific card about love? card 15, the dolphin color. It's about energy. I think your guardian want me to explain to you what is energy. Your soul is made up of energy. Your body has energy as well. It's called like an aura field. Some people has the psychic ability to see aura from around your body. That's called the aura field. And it's connected to your soul energy directly. People just don't realize your soul is full of energy. Not just you and everything around you, even furnitures has energy. It doesn't matter they're living thing or non-living thing. They all have some form of energy. So I hope that you realize everything around us is energy. And you can sense it if you want to sense it because you have intuition in your soul that is the soul language. And that's great. You can send the energy. And it wants you to go further to translate those energies, especially the energy from within yourself. And those energies within yourself are driven by your emotions. So you have to understand the feeling that you're having at the moment to understand that type of energy. Energy can be positive, energy can be negative. So are you feeling fear? That is a negative energy. Are you having the right kind of compassion? That is a form of positive energy, as long as you don't go dark with your compassion. Otherwise, that's become a negative energy. So, just to give you an example about discerning the type of energy you're having. So when you're engaging in the negative energy, you have to realize coming from what kind of negative emotion so you can help yourself to release that type of negative energy so you won't get stuck in that type of negativities because it's not good for your soul, it's not good for your well-being when you engage in negative energy. It tends to sink your soul vital force. Certainly, it doesn't make yourself feel good. For example, when you're engaging in some form of fear, fear can be many form. When you worry can come from fear. When you hurry, that come from fear. When you feel defensiveness, it can come from fear as well. So I can hope you see that fear is a very broad category. But if you narrow it down from a secondary feeling from the fear, like worry, like defensiveness, like that in that form, then you know, hey, you if there's another category of fear that triggering you why you're afraid at that moment. So you have to kind of work on that What is that underlying feeling you're having that trigger all those negative emotions? So I hope that makes sense. So it kind of help you realize that, well, this fear can be triggered by an underlying cause as well. So when you're having trigger, it is time to work on that release so you don't have to keep practicing that negative feeling to cause you to have negative energy. So the law of attraction said light attract light. When you are having that specific negative feeling, it tend to attract more of the same thing on the outside. You're like your soul is like mirroring your life situation. If you could dive into your life situation, don't just take it on the surface level. Go within yourself to understand what's going on in your inner world. That will help you to reflect. That will help you to realize you're practicing certain negativity that needs to release. Now, don't try to divert it and don't try to suppress it. Suppressing it, I'm sensing you're like suppressing it, like put it into a the compartment within your soul so you can engage in something else. That is like suppressing it at the same time diverting it. And that's not gonna help you release that negative feeling. When you're releasing negative feeling, you actually have to face it. Facing it and understand it. Why do you still continue to practice that negative feeling? You don't have to be afraid, like worry. Think about worry. Something in your life triggering you to worry. Why is that? For some reason, finance come through me. Maybe you worry about security. Maybe you worry about some payment. That's worry gonna help you resolve that specific situation relating to finance. It's not gonna help you, right? It's only cost you to lose your insight. It's gonna cost you to lose clarity. Perhaps you have certain expectation as well that you haven't thought about it. The more expectation that you have, the more it costs you to have insecurity as well. So it is time to let go of expectation, right? If you can live a simpler life to bring peace back into your inner world, that's going to help you release worry, to help you release the insecurity so you can lessen the fear as well. So I hope this is a good example to help you to release the worry, to help you release the financial insecurity and so forth, okay? So you can increase self-awareness, so therefore you can improve your connection with your higher self. You know, the higher self has inner guidance. When you have insight, when you have clarity, then you will know what to do with that life situation. So don't let those negative feelings rob your soul vital energy. Is there any more to do for Kristie here? I'm guided to end this reading for you. May you find light from your spiritual guardian.